Alright, y'all. Okay. What are we doing? I need to tell Professor Fig about the troll attack in Hogsmeade, and I'd like to find out if he's learned more about the lock we found in Gringotts. Okay. I can't with the shoes, okay? Where's the chest? Just laying on his floor.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Oh, my bad. I walked away.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only for a book.
Perhaps
I can't pause it.
We should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defense of magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know.
I'll fix that, yo. Okay, I should be fixed now.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
That's cool because he's blind. He has a little thing. That's cool.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Win two rounds of crossed wands. Huh.
Seems crossed wands isn't a secret.
Okay, 1 second. Okay.
To be.
Might some kind soul help me?
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Uh-huh.
Act like a winner.
Levioso!
I'm sure I win that.
Stupefy! Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio!
Good one!
Leviosa!
Nicely done!
Leviosa!
Whoops.
You'll get it!
Oopsie.
Next time, perhaps!
Leviosa! Accio!
That's it! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
Do I still fight
Ready to
too?
get thrashed?
Oh, dang. 3?
Apologies in advance.
This can't be right.
Leviosa! Stupid one. Accio! Leviosa! Protego! Stupid one. Accio! Leviosa!
I could never duel like that. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Is it like their version of this next
Assignment's
round is
all
for the next
finished.
for all the marbles? Or am I just making connections that don't exist?
I think I'll miss you.
Really?
I can't miss you. Oh, stop. I'm trying to be serious for once.
Suit yourself,
I might even miss you.
liar.
Alright, where is she?
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves! In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752!
And by the end of it,
Need to prepare for just yet.
if only a new student were to help me with my
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Levioso! Incendio!
Might some kind soul help me?
Alright, Mr. Fig.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Unbelievable. Talk to Sebastian. Why?
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Yeah. I wanted to see if there's like something on the same floor, but no. No, there was not.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock?
Okay, now you're telling
And
too
when
much.
were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after
Oh
the
my
dragon
God.
attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You
Tyler.
can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Levioso!
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Uh-huh.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Silent as a grave. Ghost, don't let her see you. should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking around.
So what
Easy
is it you've been
dubs.
looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Hey, what's
because
up,
Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the
Eveluna?
restricted section?
I'm sorry if I said that
Does
wrong.
the
Is it
Hogwarts matron
Eva
have
or
nothing that can help Anne?
is it all one
No,
word?
we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. There's no need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're...
You know, just hanging out.
Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Sweet. I wasn't sure. It's just going well, you know, nothing too bad. These guys sure do like to yap, but...
Who have we here?
Ew.
Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
I don't remember Peas ever being a nice person in the book.
Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't...
I don't know why, but that's not what I imagined he would look like. So far? Only 30 minutes, something like that.
blasted
Yeah, 30 minutes or so.
I've got to
So
stop
long
him
I've
or
been
at least
streaming
get
right
to
now.
the librarian with a
I usually
good
stream for like
excuse for all of this.
2 to 3 hours though. Mostly 2 though.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your
I
search.
just imagined Peeves to be like,
Now,
I don't know.
where's that damned poltergeist got
I know
to?
he was a ghost, but like, I just
just the
didn't
spell
imagine
to
he would
repair
look like
this
a
armor.
clown. Does that make sense? I feel like he would look less jester-like. And that's exactly what he looks like.
Repair.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. And that's Walter's room. That's it.
I can't handle the main player's voice. Like,
Where might this lead?
I feel like Peeves doesn't look right to me. The way they made him, he doesn't look right to me. That's all I meant. I probably could have said that better.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Hmm.
Protego! Incendio!
I keep forgetting Incendio. You have to be really close for it. No, just... Successfully hit 10 plus combos will begin generating. Okay, I'm not reading all that. Sweet. But how's your day going, man? Oh shoot. Or
Incendio! This must be the way forward, but to where?
Okay, now hold on a second. What's this? I can't be. I can't jump that, right? Surely. There's no way I can make that. What? Oh, no. I forgot about the platform. Alright, so... let's just go back that way.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Almost missed that chest. Spectacles. Never heard of anyone call them that. But, you know, I'm alright.
Stupid.
Incendio! Levioso! It is a book after all.
Well, I guess we didn't get scammed. Nice little town. Ew. Are these muggles? Can they do this? This can't be allowed, surely. This is just magic. Ew. I mean,
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
I don't trust her.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight.
Oh no, is he gonna tell me?
If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
What? Peeves, I can't take him seriously. But I think that's the point. He's so ugly. I'm sorry. What? Oh no. Let's go ahead and put get back here. Alright, back to Fig.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay. I just want to have another class. Can we do that? I like those classes. Like charms and stuff. When's my next one? Mail.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed ones. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Cool.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow,
Can't
and
move.
it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Hogsfield. That's an insane name.
Professor Fig and Weasley
Hogsfields.
have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
What level am I again? Six. What's up, Catherine? Katrine? I don't know how to say her.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hell, is she growing Punja's onion again?
I'm pretty good. It's not. I wouldn't say it's really based on it. It's
to see you again,
it's
Lenore,
loosely
dear.
based on it.
Here, you'll need
I think it's like
today's
before.
class.
I think it's before the movies and the books. I think it's before the whole Harry Potter thing.
Hello, class. Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
It's still in the same universe, just
We do
before
look
the
forward to growing
timeline.
together.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be
It
filled with
reminds me of.
enchantment and excitement.
It reminds
but
me
the
of those
most
mobile
important thing
games. Used to like,
cultivated in her
Harry
biology
Potter mobile
is
games.
knowledge.
They were kind of like
Biologist
this,
is no more afraid of the
just not
venomous
as cool.
tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous
It
friends
is
a
pretty
bit more
interesting so far, but I feel like they
comfortable,
do more
First,
yapping
let's protect
than
our
anything.
ears.
So if it's a game, if you like games that do a lot of storyline
Now,
explanation,
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils
then I mean,
and give it a firm
and like,
tug.
yeah, I've read. I would say, I've never heard anyone call it a Potterhead. What's the story? The story so far is, oh god, ew, they're ugly. Ew. I don't like that. How do I... Okay. The story of the game is pretty much, I guess, the goblin and ancient magic. I haven't really gotten far enough to say so far.
The root like a
My
warm,
favorite
dirty
character,
blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
probably the headmaster.
Reparo.
Whatever his name is.
I'm very
Black.
sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
Do you have one?
Splendid work, everyone.
I haven't really seen them mention them do anything really.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Used to play games? What does that mean?
I wonder if hippogriffs like milk grass.
Oh, you stream?
Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake.
I thought you meant
They
like you just
can be
you just
rather
didn't
difficult to get a grasp of.
like, you know, just play personal games.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal. So remember to keep those
Yeah,
ears
I can
protected.
understand that,
Now, as I
cause
mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany.
isn't it?
Let us find you
I
some
mean,
seeds.
it is pretty
I
hard.
already have some, Professor. Picked
But
them up in Hogsmeade.
I mean,
You visited the magic neeb. Wonderful.
I find time
A
between
prepared student is
like,
bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom.
School and
Wasn't easy
such,
to
I
spare
find
one
it
on
pretty
such
easy.
late notice. Plant
It
the
takes up
seeds there
90%
now,
of my day,
and you can return to
but I
harvest them
figure it's
later.
worth it.
Even with soil,
Plus,
sunlight,
what else? What
and
better
a
do I?
bit of magic, they will
I don't have
take
anything better to
time
do, really.
grow.
And also, it's just you get to sit live and yap and play games. I think that's pretty
Properties make it a
pretty great.
vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
9 minutes. Is this real time? What?
Well done.
I don't
Once
think
it
I'm
can be
ever gonna do any
harvested, your dittany will be ready
planting
to use
after
in
this.
Wiggenweld potion. I'll let let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out
What
to
is this
this
game
room.
even about,
Your
bro?
classmate,
What
Mr.
is it
Pruitt,
even
has
about?
kindly
What's
offered
going
to
on?
accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished.
I just, like, do...
And mind your fingers. They do bite.
When do I get to ride a broom? Do I ever?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you.
Leander.
I'm Leander. I'll be
Meander.
showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Why?
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cab. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
How do I do that? Oh.
Look at that. That'll show them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
I wonder
Vicious
why.
little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba-tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a
Booba-tubers?
fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Okay.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were.
Wow.
I mean...
Tyler is so edgy.
Of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Also, does the main character not
Take your
have any
time.
parents?
I'll see you back in class.
You're like an orphan or something? What's going on? We've heard no talk about any parental unit for the MC.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor.
Plants are so
but
lame.
looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
They're better.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you.
All right, Professor
Well, I
Garlic.
suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are ready. Only cost me my damned hearing. The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Hmm. I know at the start of the game they said that there was no Quidditch, but that doesn't mean no brooms. So surely, right?
Shouldn't there be orders or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black would never allow them. It would make them look completely incompetent.
Why is he walking like that?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of
What's
your
up?
own. You never know when you might need it.
Second.
Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Oh, I was not paying attention.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Yep. My Friday's going pretty well. How about you? That's good. That's good.
I see most of you
It's
have not forgotten how to stir.
The weekend's just tomorrow.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done.
An hour.
And from what I hear of your recent exploits
Yeah, about
in
an hour by now.
Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year.
Why do all
I hear
the
Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office.
potions
Yes,
teachers
but
look the
why
exact
does that
same?
matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative.
I guess that's just what.
I'm Gareth,
I guess
by
that's
the
just
way.
what happens
Gareth
when you live in the
Weasley,
dungeons.
bit of
though.
a prodigy
You start
with
looking the same
potions, if I
as
do say so
everyone
myself.
else.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
Why does everyone want
You're
me
as
to do things
clever
for
as
them?
I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
No.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Yeah, no.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand.
Find your own
I'll
feather,
sort
little
something
bro.
else out.
Your potion should not.
Why did? Cool. Can I just take these other stuff? Okay, no. It was worth a try, though.
Your potion station's organized. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Are some of these potions gonna take like an hour? Imagine.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Professor Sharp must have learned.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
What? I'm not doing it?
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Why are they all green?
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, my Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
Oh, that's the blonde guy. I love how you get like all the same characters, you know.
I brewed an
same
Edurus
NPCs.
potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Where else am I gonna have one? In the
I
bathroom?
think each of us has had enough excitement
What?
for one day. Class it.
Oh. There we go. Dang. Why's she so far? Nope, looks like I've got to run all the way there. Oh, that was a lot of running and I'm still not even there.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've already told Sebastian, why not?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true.
What, are we
but
gonna
shouldn't
kill him?
Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I can't be bothered.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now.
Wait, can I go in people's houses?
For me.
Very well, Mummy.
Oh, I can. This doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm obviously not supposed to be in here, but what are they gonna do? Kick me out? Ew, what is that thing? They have a lock on their door. Why can't y'all just keep your doors unlocked?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Do I have to go over there? I did not mean to throw that. Oh my gosh. I keep throwing it. Oh my god. Well, I see why people call people, Four Eyes now. That makes sense. Wand handles. Sure. Yeah, brooms they do exist. I knew it.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Friend coming here.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
The fact this is a child they're talking about.
You know, we can hold them up.
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this student on the back, dead body!
That's the best you can do. You'll come to regret.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is...
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames made the pyre sink.
So smart.
There, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Wow. Alright.
Some assistance.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Scrope. What an odd name.
Revelio.
Is it missing something? Uh-huh.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Levioso. Accio.
Head for the pumpkins just down from the stone circle. Look inside one of them near the poor broken-hearted Scrope. Who broke Scrope's heart?
Ah, I think I know just the place.
What's this for? Did I bring this?
Levioso. Accio.
Come on. Or not.
Levioso. Accio.
Incendio.
Rip this guy's pumpkins.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
What are those things? Oh no. I'm not even here. I'm just an illusion. I'm not even here.
Potato!
Thought I could get up there from there. Guess not. Huh?
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Could it be? A visitor?
Ew.
Oh! Ah. Ooh. Ah.
Jackdaw.
The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to house elves.
Why did he do that so zestily? Why did he do it so zestily? He did not need to do all that, bruh.
Levioso! Incendio! Levioso!
What's wrong with it? Why wouldn't it show me? Bruh.
On another adventure, are we?
Excuse me, Professor. Could you remind me what my assignments were about?
Professors Weasley and Fig ask that I teach you the disarming charm, Expelliarmus. Once you complete the assignments I've given, we can begin your instruction.
Okay.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Dang, a 4v1 is insane.
Confringo.
Potato! Stupefy!
You're better than that, Leviosa.
Incendio. Stupefy!
There goes my wager.
Incendio. Potato! Stupefy! Leviosa!
The winner.
Accio! Stupefy! Stupefy! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio!
Find the one.
Confringo.
Stupefy! Incendio!
Wait, what was the...
Incendio! Confringo!
I'm just gonna keep that.
Confringo!
How many times do I need to do that again? Yeah, okay.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Yes. Incendio. Revelio.
again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week,
Ew.
I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. These peas will make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was
Do people
granted
just
my
not like to go through them?
privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee! I'll get you for this.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Literally for that. I gotta get back again.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Hold on, let me fix the audio real quick, y'all. Alright, should be better now.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jack was surprisingly as good as his word.
What are these little things? What is this little thing? A puff scheme. How odd.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Incendio! I will make you.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Stupefy!
I'm not gonna touch those.
Stupefy!
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw can solve this, so can I.
Protego! Stupefy!
Incendio! Levioso! Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Remarkable.
It's always worth taking these obscure ways.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Guess he didn't care about this one.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio! Stupefy!
Levioso! Incendio!
Expelliarmus! Stupefy!
Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
Expelliarmus!
Incendio! Accio! Incendio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search.
This place is scary. I want out of here. Wait. Did I go the wrong way?
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the hell are with Jackdaw. Stupid. Incendio. Potato. Stupid one.
Uh-oh. Maybe this is what.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. I'll need to look around for the symbol. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Hold on.
Well, that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Big windows. Or not. Oh yeah, those could be windows.
Can it be?
Yeah, it's a portrait.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
I've always said that
Weird.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Revelio.
Oh my gosh, flying class, guys. We have to go now. Let me just sleep in the grass until daytime.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
Mr. Clockton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome. Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up! Up! Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Well, I don't think he's gonna listen to you if you call it ratty.
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
Oh my lord.
Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard.
Easy
Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in
I'm
one
getting the hang of
piece.
this.
Good grip.
Hooray.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Made it! Did anyone else see that?
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Same, bro.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That wasn't too bad.
Wow, so epic.
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
What now?
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Poor Tyler, he looked so horrified when she said that to him.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Can we go to Hogsmeade and buy that? Or do I not have enough money? Let's just see.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spint Witches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare yew-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Oh, which are they? Dang. Dang.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I did not mean to throw a cabbage at him.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Could have sworn I saw one of the Hogwarts ghosts wandering near the graveyard the other day.
A cape.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Stop throwing the cabbages. I think that's gonna be enough for me. That was eventful. Do not have my freaking did not get my broom, so that's sad. But eventually. So with that, a like and a follow is appreciated. I hope you had a wonderful day, and I hope it continues to be. And with that, can you attack pedestrians? They kind of just don't care. Huh. Enjoy life.